starting this hour off is Alika in Hawaii. Hi, Alika. How are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
I just had a quick question to ask you. Recently, I got about, to be exact, 7 bombshells dropped on me, in the form of credit card debts that I was not aware of. And I'm wondering if I should, they're at kind of high interest rates. I'm wondering if I should consolidate them to a 15-year where the rate will be manageable, and then I could attack it from there without the minimum payments being so high every month.
I'm sorry. How does credit card debt 7 bombshells occur? Help me with this.
Okay, so I've been married for 16 years. When my wife and I got together, she took over the finances, which was great because I had terrible credit, so we're able to buy a house back in like 2001. And back then our philosophy was we don't spend any more than we can pay off every month. And we did that, throughout the beginning of our marriage. And I kind of, I stopped paying attention to the finances and let her take care of it. And the other day I opened up a credit card statement expecting it to be maybe in 1,000 or 2,000 range, and it was 19,000. And that was just the first. Started digging and found a total of 7 other credit cards with a total of, and a home equity line for a total of 90,000 that I didn't even know about.
Wow. That's a pretty serious gut punch.
Yeah,
So,
the 19,000.
I'm guessing
was a
dinner
serious
that
gut
night was a
punch.
little. I'm guessing dinner that night was a little stressful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got 2 beautiful kids, and we didn't want to stress them too much with our adult situation. So dinner wasn't so bad. I mean, she feels terrible. She's really good at paying things on time,
No, she's not.
but
She sucks at it.
yeah, yeah,
She's really good at hiding it.
yeah, yeah.
So why was she hiding it? Why didn't she tell you?
I've been asking myself that question.
I would ask her.
Yeah, I've asked her. She's been scared to tell me. She said, I think we've been kind of living the dream, and she didn't want to. I mean, I knew in the back of my head it wasn't really adding up, but I didn't know that's kind of why I opened the credit card statement. But I didn't know it was this bad. I guess it had been happening for a long time.
What's your household income?
About 130,000.
Okay. All right. And how old are your kids?
I got a 21, 15, and 11.
Okay. Are you guys in a good church by chance?
No.
Okay. I want you to seek out a good Christian marriage counselor, and the 2 of you go see them immediately. Because let me tell you, the statistics around discovering $90,000 worth of deception and a divorce following are very high. You have been gut punched almost in the same way as if she's had an affair. The breach of trust is very similar. It's obviously different tactical actions, but the breach of trust of her level of deception and your level of lack of involvement that allowed that deception to occur, the 2 of you both have some things to talk through. You are now involved in the money every month for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Never again do you turn this over.
Never
And it's
again.
not because it's because the way you guys were doing it doesn't work, obviously. And both people
Yep.
in the house need to be involved in the budget. I don't mind if she executes the budget after the 2 of you agree to it, but you both need to carry the weight of the decisions because she does not have the ability to tell you or your family no.
Right.
And she consequently ran up these bills because she wasn't good at budgeting. She wasn't good at handling this. She wasn't good at telling people no. She wasn't good at managing the big decisions of the household by herself, and that's where all this came from. And so
Right. You're right.
all she did was the best she could do, but it wasn't good. And so
You're
she
absolutely
gets to
right.
work with you, both of you together. You don't take it over and she gets shut out now. You get to work together
No.
for the rest of your life. And you sit down with a marriage counselor and you talk through how this made you feel that your wife has lied to you for $90,000 worth. Because a normal human being is both hurt and pissed off when that occurs. And if you're not both of those things right now, you're not normal.
Yeah, I'm pretty normal.
Okay. And she's pretty condemned and ashamed and beat down and has a lot of tears if she's normal. Now that her
Yeah, she's
lies
been
and
doing a
deception have
lot of
come in,
crying. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of crying. Usually when the dam breaks, that's what happens because she's been carrying the weight of this lie, and it takes a lot of energy to lie at this level. And so you guys have got to work through that stuff, and this could be the best thing that ever happens to your family. It could be the best thing that ever happens to your relationship, or it will cause it all to come to an end suddenly, and you won't even realize where it came from if you don't go deal with it. So sit down with a counselor for God's sakes. You need marriage
Okay.
counseling, okay? And then I'm going to put you guys in financial peace for a year, and that includes going to the class. And both of you are going to go to the class, and both of you are going to get on a budget, and both of you are going to start telling your family no, about $90,000 worth of no. And no, you don't need to refinance your way out of this. The interest rate is not your problem. Your problem is you guys have been spending like you were in Congress.
Right.
And you guys got to quit spending. You make enough money. Hawaii's expensive to live, but you make enough money. And here's the deal. Let's do some quick math, okay? If we pay off
Yeah.
$45,000 a year, you're done in 2 years. So you're probably done in about 3 years.
Okay.
$30,000 a year for 3 years and you're done. And you can do that with what you make, but your family is going to be on beans and rice, rice and beans. We're not going to the inside, not going to see the inside of a restaurant unless we're working there, and vacation is going to be in your backyard. Because you got to clean this.
Nice backyard, yeah.
You got to roll your sleeves up and bust this thing in the nose and turn it around. So I'll walk with you, brother, but you do the things I'm telling you to do or you're in a danger zone. Get with a marriage counselor and get in this financial peace class, and I'll pay for the class. It's free to you guys. I want to be part of your healing, not part of your problem.